Good morning children. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So children, in the previous class we have started a new lesson. What is that lesson name? Good manners. Lesson number 1 from Sem 2 book, is it? Good manners. Okay, so what do you mean by manners? It's a behavior. So what all we have learned in the previous class? We have learned some of the basic manners. What and all we have to follow. How do the others judge you that you are good? By the way you behave with them, is it? So how can others say that you are a good child? By the way you behave with them, by your good behavior. So what not we have learned in the previous class about the basic manners, like we should not call our elders with names, and we should say thank you and please whenever it is necessary. You should not use offensive bad languages, okay, and wait for your turn. You should not interrupt in the middle when when two of them, when others are speaking. Okay, when others are speaking, you should not interrupt in the middle. Always wait your turn to speak. Never blow your nose in front of others. You should use washrooms. Put the handkerchief, okay, always use your handkerchief, okay, to cover the mouth while coughing or sneezing. And you should always use 3 magical words which can steal others' heart, which can make others happy. If you use these 3 magical words, which are the 3 magical words we have learned? Please, thank you, sorry. So always use these 3 magical words whenever it is necessary. Okay, so this makes others happy when you use these 3 magical words. And we have also learned about the table manners. Okay, what are the table manners we have to follow while eating food with our family members and friends. So there are some of the table manners which we have to follow. So what are those table manners? What all you have learned? Yes, first the thing it is, wash your hands before eating food. Yes, not children? So wash your hands before eating and eat and drink from your own plate and glass. Do not stuff, okay, do not stuff your mouth with full food. Chew food with your mouth closed. You should not make any noise while having the food. So chew your food with your mouth closed. Do not talk or laugh when you are having the food. What will happen when you are talking or laughing? You may get choked, is it? And do not drop the food all over. While having the food, you should not drop the food all over. Do not reach for any dish. Okay, when having your food at the dining table, you should not just reach for the dish. You should ask politely. Okay, you should ask politely for the dish to be passed. And when someone has passed you the dish, what you are going to say? You will say thank you. And never waste the food. Take how much ever you can eat. You should not waste your food. And never eat leftover food also. Okay, you should not eat the leftover food. Do not eat leftover food. And stay at the table until everyone has finished their food. In the between you will not get up. Okay, you should not do that. So stay at the table. When everyone has finished, then you can eat. Okay children, so these are some of the table manners you have to follow. So in the next it is manners at home. So what are the good manners, behavior that you have to follow at home? First one is say please and thank you whenever it is necessary. So these please, thank you, magical words, you should use these words in all the places whenever it is necessary. It might be at home, it might be at school. You should use whenever it is necessary these magical words. Please, thank you, sorry, all those things. Okay. So say please and thank you whenever it is necessary. scattered here and there, the toys is at one place, your books is at one place, whether you feel happy to be in that room. No, it's not a good. If all the things, okay, if all your things are at a proper place, it feels to be good, is it? Even you feel good, you feel happy. So keep your house clean. Not only your room, your house should be clean. Okay, always keep your house clean. Help your mother in the household work. You can help your mother. Okay, you can help your mother. How can you help your mother? You children, how can you help your mother? You can keep your toys after playing. You can keep your toys at a proper place. After reading or study, okay, writing, keep your books at a proper place. Keep your shoes, your uniforms or your clothes without scattering it all over the house. Keep it in a proper place, okay. Like this small things you can do by helping your mothers, okay. This makes your mother also happy if you do like all these things. It's not children, even she feel happy. So help your mother in the household work. Share with your brother, sister and all family members. Do not take all the good things for yourself. Share with your siblings, your mother, your brother, sister and with your family members also. If some things you feel happy, share with them. Do not keep all the good things with yourself. Okay, if in your classroom, when if something happens, okay, if your teacher say that you are good, very nice, good, if you say do something, you can share this with your family members, your sisters, all those things, okay, with everyone. Do not keep everything good with yourself, okay, good things for yourselves. And you should share the toys also. If your toys you should share with your brothers or sisters, is it? So share with your brother, sister and all family members. Do not take all the good things for yourself. After studying, keep your books and notebooks at a proper place. After playing, keep your toys at a proper place. Okay, as I told you before, after studying, okay, after reading or writing, you will not leave your books there. Whether you will do that, you should not do that, children. So after reading or writing, keep your books in the shelf or in your bag. Okay, keep it in a proper place. Okay, after playing also, we will take all the toys, everything for playing, is it? After playing, you will not leave it and go like that. You should take your toys, okay, keep the toys at the proper place. Like this, you can keep your house clean, is it? It's not good by seeing that all the things are scattered here and there. After playing, keep the toys at a proper place. Switch off lights and fans before leaving room. When you are in a room while reading or writing, after you finish it and we are leaving the room, whether you will leave the light and fan just on, no, you should always switch off the fan or light, okay, fans, light off. You should switch off lights and fans before leaving the room. So these are the good manners which you have to follow at home. So next is manners at school. So what are the good manners that you have to follow at school? Keep your classroom neat and tidy. Always keep your classroom also neat and tidy. Not only your house, but you should keep your classroom also neat and tidy. It's not, children? The classroom is the place where you will sit, read, write. It's not, children? So we should keep the classroom also neat and tidy. You should not throw the papers here and there. Always throw the waste papers where you have to throw it? In the dustbins. Okay, throw all waste papers into the dustbin. Wish your elders and teachers. Whenever in the school, when you see your teacher, you should wish them. Okay, good morning or good afternoon. That's a good behavior. It's not, children? Wish your elders and teachers. The next it is, do not take anything without asking. want something from your friend, okay, you should not take without asking. You should not do that. You should ask them and then you can borrow. If you want a pencil from your friend, whether you will take it by your own without asking to them? No, you should not do that, right? You should ask them, can you give me, please can you give me a pencil? You should ask them and then you can borrow with them. Never take anything without asking. It's a bad habit, okay? Even you don't like that. If someone, your friend, taking your pencil or the eraser or your book without asking you, whether you will like that? No, we don't like that. Even you should do the same thing. If you want something from the others, never take it, okay, before, okay, never take that without asking them, okay, ask them and then you can borrow that, okay. Do not throw chalks on others. In the classroom, you should not throw chalks on others and play. It's a bad habit, okay, you should not throw chalk on others. Wait for your turn to speak. In the classroom also, when the teacher is asking some questions to your children, you should wait for your turn. You should not, in the between, you will just stand up and tell. Okay, you should wait for your turn to speak. Always wait for your turn to speak. Switch off the lights and fans when you leave the classroom. Same way how you follow in your house. When before leaving the room at house, you will switch off the lights and fans, is it? Same way in the classroom also, before leaving, okay, you should switch off the lights and fans when you leave the classroom. So these are some of the manners which you have to follow in the classroom. Next it is in the toilet. So what are the manners you should follow here? So it is, first, go to toilet regularly. It's a good habit. Go to toilet regularly. Flush the toilet after using it. Always do this. When you are going to toilet, flush the toilet after using it. Okay, flush the toilet after using it. Wash your hands properly. After coming from the toilet, wash the hands. Okay, always flush the toilet after using it. Wash your hands properly. Close the tap after use. Do not use the roadside as a toilet. Okay, after use you have to close the tap and you should not use the roadside as a toilet. Okay, you should not do that. So these are some of the good manners which you have to follow to be good. So these things, how you behave to others, these are the things how others will judge you. Okay, how the others will judge you to be as how you are good. So how can the others one say that you are a good child? By the way you behave with them, by the way you appear. Okay, so how you appear to them, by the way you behave. So these are the things, the good manners you have to follow to be good. Okay children, so this good manners builds you to be a good person. Okay, so it gives you a self-confidence also. So good manners is not just having proper food or you are doing one or the other thing. You should be good in all the things, in all the places. Then only the others feel happy. Even you will feel happy when you are good. When others say that you are a good child, you are a good girl or a boy, you feel happy, right? It's not children, how do they judge you by this? That you are a good? By the way you behave. So you have to follow certain manners, good manners, basic good manners to be good. Even you don't feel happy when someone is rude to you, is it? If your friend is rude to you, whether you feel happy, you feel sad. So it's a bad habit. Always be kind and polite to others. Okay, always be kind and polite to others. So this makes you good. The others will judge you by the way you behave. So we have to follow some of the basic good manners to be good. Okay children, so these are some of the good manners you have to follow in the home, also in the classroom. Okay children, so like this you have to follow some of the good manners to be good. So here I have completed the explanation of lesson number 1, good manners. Now what is the next? We are going to complete the exercise part of this lesson. Is not children? So everyone open your Sparrow Cento textbook, page number 148, 148. We will complete the exercise of this lesson. Okay children, so everyone open your textbook, be ready with your pencil, eraser, sharpener, all those things. Now we are going to complete the exercise part of this lesson. Okay children, open your textbook. So children, now everyone open your Sparrow Cento textbook. Okay, Sparrow Cento textbook. In that page number 148. Page number 148. So we will fill the exercise part. Okay. So A mean fill in the blanks. First question. Others will dash you by the way you appear. Others will judge you. Write down Judge. Judge. Okay. Others will judge you by the way you appear. Judge. Judge. Second one. Do not call dash by names. Do not call elders. E-L-D-E-R-S. Elders. Do not call elders by names. E-L-D-E-R-S. Elders by names. Third one, say dash and dash when necessary. What you should say? Please, P-L-E-A-S-E, please, and thank you, T-H-A-N-K-U-Y-O-U. Say please and thank you when necessary. Please. P-L-E-A-S-E. Please. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U. Thank you. Say please and thank you when necessary. The fourth one. Wait for your turn and do not dash when others are speaking. So wait for your turn and do not interrupt. I-N-T-E-R-R-U-P-T. Interrupt. Okay. I-N-T-E-R-R-U-P-T. Interrupt. Wait for your turn and do not interrupt when others are speaking. Fifth one. Stay at the table dash everyone has finished until U-N-T-I-L. Until. Stay at the table until everyone has finished. U-N-T-I-L. Until. Okay, like this you have to fill the A mean fill in the blanks. So now we want to B mean write T for true and F for false statement. So the first question is, chew food with your mouth open. What is this? Chew food with your mouth open. Whether you will do this, children, whether it is correct, chew food with your mouth open? No, it is false. So write here in the box F. Okay, F, false. So you should not do this. You should always chew food with your mouth closed, not open. So this is false. Chew food with your mouth open. It is false. So write F, false. Second one, greet someone when they come to your house. Yes, you should greet, is it? When someone is coming to your house, you should greet them. So this is true. Write T. T. Okay, write T. Greet someone when they come to your house. T. True. Third one, call elders by names. No, this is false. You should not call elders by their names, is it? So it is false. Write F. Call elders by names. It is false. F. Fourth one, say thank you when you bump into someone. Whether this is true? What do you say when you bump into someone? You will say sorry, not thank you, is it? So say thank you when you bump into someone. It is false. Write F. F. Okay. Say thank you when you bump into someone. So this is false. When you bump into someone, what you will say? You will say sorry, is it? So write down here false. It is F. Next. Do not take anything without asking. Ask if you can borrow. Yes, it is true. You should not take anything from others, okay, without asking them. Ask if you can borrow. It is true. Okay, children, so like this you have to fill the exercise. So first A mean fill in the blanks. You will fill here the means, okay, how I have written, write down neatly without making any mistakes. The B mean is it is true or false. Write T for true and F for false statement. Fill the box here. Okay, children, like this you have to complete the exercises. Answer the following questions. We are going to write it in the classwork part. So this I am going to send you in the ULO notes. Copy down in your classwork. Okay, children, answer the following. We are going to complete in the classwork. So like this you have to fill the exercises. Okay, children, so now I am going to end the session. The classwork part of this lesson will be getting you through ULO notes. Copy down neatly in your classwork. Okay, children, thank you.